elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And Maxi's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Outside Oubre. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Embiid. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Now here's Towns. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Brunson. Shoots over Maxey. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Towns. Brunson's gotten his second bucket of the game. Maxey against Brunson. And he comes up with a bucket.
And that's just fantastic use of the mid-range by Maxey.
Maxey against Brunson. Towns outside. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Knocks down the triple.
Well, you know Mikal was thinking three as soon as he got free. That's nice delivery.
Maxey against Brunson. Shoots off the step back. Again, Philadelphia.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Hart. Back to Brunson. Over Maxey. And it's New York scoring again.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now here's Towns. Joel Embiid with the board. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Back to you, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here's Brunson from the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside Maxey. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Brunson. He has 6. Towns for 3. The rebound by Embiid.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. The kick out to Maxey. Fires the 3. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Brunson. Towns on a screen. From the arc. It's rebounded by George.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Oubre. Back to Embiid. Counted. Embiid's got 6.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Now here's Towns. Still no points. To win the cold spell. New York again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 3. Maxey passes to Oubre. Now here's Embiid. George outside. The 3 from Edgecombe. It's rebounded by New York. Now Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
A step-back shot. The rebound by Bridges. The Knicks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Brunson, a good look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Brunson's got 8.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Maxey passes to Embiid. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Brunson. Back to Towns. Outside Hart. Here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Brunson missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside. Oubre against Brunson. Here's Edgecombe. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist from Edgecombe. And now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Outside Hart. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Outside Maxey. Towns against Embiid. Back to Maxey. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Bridges with it. Here's Brunson outside. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 11 points.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Here's Edgecombe. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Hart. Towns, left side. Shoots over Embiid. Towns, that's good. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and Alvarado's subbed in for Brunson. So it's Philadelphia now. Watford outside. Pass to Drummond. Back to Watford. Just 5 on the clock. It's Edwards on the wing. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Two on the clock. Here's Grimes. From outside, off the mark. New York trailing. Robinson passes to Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Edwards. Here's Bridges. Here's Alvarado. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Barlow passes to Watford. It's Grimes on the wing. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Well, they specifically want Grimes to be in positions to catch and shoot, and you see why right there.
Back to Alvarado from downtown. Rebound by Philadelphia. Barlow passes to Watford. Count it. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Robinson. Now here's Clarkson. No points so far. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Watford the pass to Grimes. A minute 37 left in the first. Watford up top. Alvarado defending. Three-pointer. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 4. Alvarado outside. There's the 3. Barlow grabs a miss. And the 76ers with possession. Edwards pass to Grimes. Now Watford. Jacks up a 3. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback.
With that size and with that strength, it is such a problem trying to keep Andre Drummond off the offensive glass.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Watford. Drops in the layup for 2. Watford's got his second basket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
16 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now Clarkson. No made baskets yet. Pass to Anunoby. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia on top, up 6. And we'll be back right after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes. Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Watford. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Grimes. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Grimes can be hot and cold, but boy, he gets that bucket down from 3.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Barlow with a bucket.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
New York, no good that time either.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Watford the pass to Embiid. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for the 76ers. Terry's checked in for Edwards. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Watford. Knicks trail by 16. Outside Robinson. Pass to Clarkson. And no good. The dry spell continues. Barlow passes to Lowry. Embiid against Robinson. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned to us.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Walker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Watford comes in for Lowry. He does not get the second one. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Edwards, he's checked in for the Sixers. And he makes both free throws. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 11-2 run. Screen by Embiid. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
from 13, and there it is for him. Shamet's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
Here's Watford, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Knicks trail by 15. Alvarado outside. Towns for 3. No good. He's missed 5 of his 8 attempts. The 76ers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Grimes. Barlow passes to Embiid. Shoots over Robinson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. For the Knicks, Anunoby. He's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey, he's checked in for Watford. Here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Towns. Towns, a screen on Edwards. Anunoby with it. Grimes covering. Anunoby passes to Bridges. And here's Brunson from the arc. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Here's Embiid. Robinson defending. And here's Embiid. 15 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Over Robinson. Embiid, good. Embiid's got 17 points.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Maxey against Brunson. Barlow grabs a miss.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Embiid. To the inside. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Jalen Brunson picks one up. Philadelphia shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Hart's checked in for New York. Philadelphia also making some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Driving inside. Towns for 3. The rebound by Maxey.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Embiid. No good from 11 feet. Knicks trail by 20. Anunoby for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 5 assists tonight.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
For 3, George. The Knicks pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lets the 3 fly. No good. He's shooting only 3 for 10 so far. Philadelphia leading by 17. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. Maxey with it. Now here's Embiid. 4 on the clock. Over Towns. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 14. Towns outside. There's the triple. And the 3 falls for Towns.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
The 76ers have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Maxey passes to Embiid. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 14. Now Anunoby. Brunson looks it over. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Oh, one of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
One shot.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's Edgecombe. The kick out to Maxey. Takes the three. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. To the middle. Here's Towns. Towns in his comfort zone.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Oubre can't hit.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Brunson's got 19 points.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
It's good. Maxey's got 13.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Towns against Embiid. And the officials call a traveling violation.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. Philadelphia leading by 12. And here is Maxey. He's got 13. George with it. Shoots over Hart. George, good. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Well, you expect Paul George to either take it right to the cup or shoot the three. You give up that in-between space, and he hits the mid-range.
Now here's Brunson. 19 points in the game. Hart from long range. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Here's Maxey. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
There was some serious muscle on that one.
Oh, and all kind of mean. He wanted the defense to feel that one. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Six to shoot. Launches a three. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. George passes to Maxey. And here's Drummond. The three from Edgecombe. Gets the three to fall. Edgecombe's got 5.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Outside Anunoby. 1:02 left in the first half of this one. Brunson brushes off the D.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Pass to Edgecombe. George for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. Goes up on the baseline, and it's New York scoring again.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lets it fly. And it's Maxey missing. Knicks trail by 10. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Robinson. Back to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. And it's New York scoring again.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. He gave his all to help his team in that quarter. Back to the game after this break.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the New York Knicks.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on, and that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
Got to tighten up, that's all I'll say.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. Guys, game 1 went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take game 2 as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
You get the sense when there's big-time performances to be had, this guy wants to take part. You expect that this is a trend that will continue here.
The Sixers lead by 8. Pass to Edgecombe. George outside from deep. The Knicks pull it in. Inside. Here's Hart. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's edge coach. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Josh Hart.
You see, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from George.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
George hits them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Over Maxey. And it's Brunson missing.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Yeah?
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Brunson. 25 points in the game.
Well, consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. George outside. Down low. Here's Embiid. And some solid defense from Towns. Knicks trail by 6. Hart passes to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Beyond the arc. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Towns has got 14.
Well, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
Maxey with a screen on Bridges. On the take. Edgecombe. And he converts the layup. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those 2 qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
And New York has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Back to Brunson. From the wing, the rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Maxey against Brunson. Embiid from outside. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Anunoby. Over Edgecombe. And Anunoby gets it to go. Anunoby's got his 2nd basket.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And so here is Philadelphia. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Embiid. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. Now Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson for the tie. Sinks the tray. Brunson's got 7 points for the quarter.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Maxey, that's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Hart. 5 points in the game. Towns up top. He shoots. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Embiid. And some solid defense from Towns. Knicks trail by 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart. The 76ers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Philadelphia moving it around. For 3, George. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. From behind the arc. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Bridges. And that's 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Maxey. 18 points for him. George outside. Outside Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. For 3, Maxey. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. The kick out to Maxey. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Anunoby. For the lead. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Wow, a level of physicality brought to OG Anunoby, and he says, I can match that.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. From deep. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Towns finds Brunson. And here's Bridges. Good for 2 more.
What a wingspan on this young man. Able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
Maxey passes to Embiid. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
76ers trail by 6. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Over Brunson. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Anunoby. He's got 7. 13 feet out. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Anunoby's got 3 assists tonight. The 76ers shooting a low 29% since halftime. Embiid against Towns. Pass to Edgecombe. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Knicks leading by 6. Kicks it out, Towns. The 3. Cat strikes from long distance.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Embiid, high post. And the layup is good off the glass. Embiid's got 21.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Maxey against Brunson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Now here's Watford. He's got 6. Drummond inside. Robinson defending. Knicks leading by 10. Drains it from 9 feet away. Robinson's got 8 points.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Now here's Grimes. 9 points in the game. It's Edwards on the wing to the paint. Here's Barlow. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Outside Brunson. Inside. Here's Clarkson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 12.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Pass to Grimes. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Robinson with a steal. Towns, right side. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. New York making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
76ers trail by 15. Watford outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shamet passes to Alvarado. To the left wing. Towns, left side. 2 points. That one goes. Towns has got 16 points here in the second half.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Now here's Drummond. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Alvarado, the pass to Shamet. Towns with room to shoot. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Pass to Grimes. To halt the run. That one doesn't drop. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Knicks, leading by 17. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Clarkson passes to Robinson. Here's Shamet. Here's the floater. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. No good on that one. And no luck that time either. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 17. Watford the pass to Grimes. Here's Barlow. And he makes it on the layup.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Pass to Shamet. Towns outside. Now here's Clarkson, and it's going to be a 3-second call. '76ers trail by 15. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Watford the pass to Grimes. And the 3 off target. And New York shooting great. 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. New York working the ball around now. Towns taking his time here. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 3. Nails the baby hook. And the Knicks lead by 17. Philadelphia shooting it at 52%. Watford the pass to Grimes. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Shamet. Robinson, a screen on Edwards. Here's Shamet. Up again. It's good on the putback. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Now here's Watford. Outside Grimes. Screen by Embiid. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Towns. Back to Alvarado. Now Towns takes a three. The shot, no good. Outside Edwards. Here's Barlow. Now here's Embiid. He's covered by Clarkson. The kick out to Edwards. Right side Grimes. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for the Sixers. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. On defense, Philadelphia. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Back to Towns. Outside Brunson. And there's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 39.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Now here's Grimes. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Shamet. Embiid passes to Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Clarkson. Back to Embiid. Clock at 6. Philadelphia with another miss.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. Outside Brunson. Rebound by the 76ers. To the inside. Barlow passes to Maxey. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. New York leading by 21. Now Clarkson. Pass to Brunson. Bridges outside. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Towns has got 18 points now here in the second half. Outside Maxey. Now Embiid. Covered by Towns. Embiid inside. Towns on him. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got 23.
2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Outside Anunoby. The 3-ball. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Now here's Maxey. And that one is hammered home.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now here's Embiid. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The 3 is up. And the Knicks Knicks, another three.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Maxey passes to Embiid. With the fadeaway, and they pick up 2. Embiid's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Here's Towns. Barlow grabs a miss. Barlow's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Embiid. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
For 3, Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. 8 points for Mikal Bridges.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Embiid. From downtown, the Knicks pull it in. Brunson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Brunson. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Grimes. Outside Maxey. Puts up a deep 3. The long-distance 3 is buried. Give him 23.
I mean, talk about spacing out a defense. Maxey can get to the cup at will and can also hit from well beyond the arc.
Now here's Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Shoots over Maxey. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Anunoby's got 5 assists tonight. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. Here's Barlow. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Grimes. Good on the second one. And here's Bridges. Towns up top. Outside Hart. And here's Brunson from the arc. They get it back. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, there's a level of athleticism and length, so Mikal Bridges works hard on the glass and good things happen.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to present our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Boy, he is raising his game in the postseason, no doubt about it. Only certain players respond to playoff pressure like he has. Impressive stuff. George outside. Embiid with it. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Diawara. Left side Robinson. 4 on the clock. Outside McBride. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And here is Maxey. George outside. And it's off from three-point range. And the Knicks shooting around 53% in the fourth. Robinson a screen on Maxey. Inside. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's George. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They are the more cohesive team right now and just going out there and executing their game plan.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Shooting 2.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Sohan's checked in for New York. Both free throws good from Maxey. And 1:01 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Alvarado. It's Robinson, high post. Alvarado, left side. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Porty's checked in for Sohan. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. George comes in for Watford. Oubre, he's checked in for Terry. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. And another miss by Philadelphia. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Now Alvarado. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.